We begin tonight with a politically charged debate over a new textbook that is coming to schools in Scottsdale. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Hadiba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The new social studies textbook is being called anti-police and racially divisive by parents and law enforcement because of the way it covers parts of history like Black Lives Matter protests and the death of George Floyd.
Tonight, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is hearing from people on both sides of this debate. Chase?
The Scottsdale Unified School District actually received letters from law enforcement agencies, including the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, telling them to not approve this new textbook. But in a split vote, they did. It wasn't the $675,000 price tag for several new textbooks that had people upset. It was just one.
This is nothing but anti-police propaganda was being proposed.
A U.S. history book that addresses topics like the Black Lives Matter protests, the death of George Floyd, and NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick taking a knee in response to police brutality.
This isn't education, it's indoctrination.
A crowd gathered at Scottsdale Unified School District's latest governing board meeting to protest this new material, claiming it's activism wrapped up in a textbook.
Black Lives Matter. I don't want my son learning about that.
It portrays us in a negative view.
Jim Hill, the president of the Maricopa County Colleges Police Officers Association, also spoke out against the book, saying it doesn't provide enough context, bringing up Floyd's criminal history and how many officers were injured in the BLM protests.
They talk about only the things that inflame people, not here's what we've done, here's where we are in policing.
While the majority of speakers were against the book, a few said these are topics that need to be covered.
Now more than ever, it is vital to provide students with a comprehensive education rooted in trust and fairness.
And is it messy? Yes. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. You may not like the fact that George Floyd is brought up, but Derek Chauvin is serving time for murder.
When it came time for the board to discuss, two members were against it, saying they don't like the message it sends to students.
I'm going to stand with our law enforcement today. Thank you.
However, the other three board members said while they received threatening emails, the majority of people were okay with these topics. Those members also said they trust their teachers to add context to the content, giving both sides of what is being discussed.
We followed all board policy and state law. I understand people may feel differently, but we also have to recognize that we're serving a diverse curriculum.
Approving the matter in a split 3-2 vote. These new textbooks are set to roll out in the 2025-2026 academic school year. We're in Scottsdale. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you. Social media influencer Emily Kaiser is suing the city of Chandler and Maricopa County to keep records about her son's drowning from the public. Kaiser's 3-year-old son, Trig, died on May 18th after being pulled from a backyard pool. Kaiser's lawyers say that the family wants to grieve in private, but the public won't let them. Kaiser has 4 million followers on TikTok, and according to the lawsuit, over 100 public requests have been made related to the drowning.
Get out, get out, get out! Get out! Get out!
It's some of the most gut-wrenching video we've seen. Tonight, we're hearing from a Goodyear police officer who miraculously was able to rescue the daughter of a Goodyear firefighter from a car and, as you can see, was totally engulfed in flames. The crash happened near 91st Avenue and I-10 over the weekend. Goodyear police officer Dakota Berry was coming back after booking a suspect on Sunday when he saw the crash. Officer Berry was honored today for his heroic actions. He says he ran to that burning car as soon as he got to the scene and knew someone was inside when he heard the car's horn going off. That's when he broke the car's window and pulled the woman out. She did suffer serious burns, but survived and is now recovering in the hospital. Officer Berry says he was just in the right place at the right time.
Like I said, it's just our job. I have no doubt that any other officer would have done the same thing. I also have to thank our department for their support and the fire department's support as well.
As that woman recovers from her injuries, her family says they are beyond grateful for the community's love and support.
A Phoenix police investigation is underway after officials say a woman shot an intruder in her home. It happened this afternoon in a neighborhood near 43rd Avenue in McDowell. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono was there. She is joining us live outside of the Phoenix Police Department with more details. Bianca?
Yeah, Caribe, Phoenix police are working to piece together exactly what happened, but they tell us the homeowner came home to find a complete stranger inside. On a quiet Wednesday afternoon in this West Phoenix neighborhood, Phoenix police and fire were called to this home for a report of a shooting.
I need more units for shots fired at Vista Road.
Officials say around 1:40 p.m., a woman got home, stunned to find an intruder in her house. The suspect was a woman, and at some point, the homeowner shot her.
Gunshot wound. Stagecoach PD.
When first responders got to the scene, they transported the suspect to the hospital and say she had non-life-threatening injuries, expected to be released from the hospital by Wednesday night. As for the homeowner, she was being interviewed by officers, providing them with more details about exactly what led up to the shooting, details that haven't been made public. And we still don't know if that homeowner was with anyone else when she got home to make that shocking and scary discovery. Police have also not yet identified the suspect or told us what charges she may be facing. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca, thank you. New tonight, the Mojave County Attorney has decided not to pursue criminal charges in the case of an infant who died from extreme heat at Lake Havasu back in July. An autopsy report showed the baby died from complications of heat exposure after suffering a medical issue while on a boat with family. The Mojave County Sheriff's Office had recommended charges of negligent homicide, but the county attorney said that there was insufficient evidence to support a conviction at trial.
Tonight we're learning more about a group of 7 Colombian nationals who were arrested here in the Valley. They're tied to a Central American crime ring that's been operating all along the West Coast. Last week, the group successfully burglarized homes in Tempe and Mesa before they were apprehended at a short-term rental property in Scottsdale last Friday. Detectives built their case after 4 days of constant surveillance. Scottsdale police extending a thank you to the Burbank Police Department, who tipped them off that the group was in Arizona.
This kind of information sharing, this kind of intelligence sharing means so much when we can get connected and get tips on different crews like this and then make the arrests and help solve the crimes and help restore families and help basically bring justice for these victims.
Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell tells 12 News that ICE placed a detainer on all 7, meaning that they could be deported after they potentially serve time for these crimes.